Dave, considering the way Yamamoto pitched, considering where you're at in the calendar with 25 games to go, and just the way things turn so quickly, how big was that swing by Will Smith?
It was a huge swing. I always say the game honors you, and Will's been going through it, but he's been working his tail off, and today he reaped some benefit. And so it was really good to see from a guy who's an all-star player who's ready when called upon and delivered in a big moment, which he's done. But Yoshinobu was fantastic. We needed a great start from him, and he gave that to us. And so, for us to, find a way to win that ball game, what was big for all of us, and kind of hopefully build some momentum into this road trip.
Doing that since his rookie year, a walk-off weekend in 19. What is it about him that he can deliver in those situations?
I think he's got a calm heartbeat. He's not afraid to fail. He loves being in that moment, and he's always a good choice, and has obviously come up with a lot of big hits, and that was a big one.
In this stretch of 2 months where there's been, I guess, an imbalance in the way this team has played, is it frustrating that it seems like every day there's like one other fire to put out? Today it was the relief pitching.
It sort of each night it seems like there's something else, that it's not all put together in one particular game for a longer stretch. Tanner got 2 quick outs, and then there was the dump single, and then the first pitch middle heater to Marte, and then he leaves a fastball, gets ahead, then leaves a fastball middle to Corbin Carroll, and then you got a new ball game. So so fortunately we came back, and it doesn't take away from Yoshinobu what he did, and it doesn't take away from the at-bats that we had today. I thought today there was a lot of fight. I thought Miguel Rojas is playing his tail off with the at-bat quality, the fight, the defense, and obviously, and I thought Dalton did a good job as far as with Yamamoto. I thought he really did a really good job catching the baseball, the fingers, and then got a big hit from Will.
When you talk about playing with more focus and intensity, is that kind of a test when that game gets tied there to see how you guys respond?
It is. Blake comes in and throws up a 0 and gives us a chance to walk those guys off, and it's certainly something that doesn't surprise me as far as kind of we're not going to relent, but just to continue to strive to play good baseball all the way around is the goal. But today was a good sign. I really believe I was pleased with today. Certainly much happier with the result too.
Why has Yamamoto been so good the last 2 Sundays? He talked about raising his mental focus in these situations. Did you see that again today for him to succeed?
I did. I thought, when you're throwing 90 to 100 pitches, I thought the percentage of competitive pitches has been much higher. There's much fewer, non-competitive pitches. I think he did a really good job of getting strike 1 today, and then getting the punch outs when he needed to, or the early contact outs when he needed to. So he was efficient, and that's the bar. That's where with Yoshinobu's talent, that's where he should be. Each start.
Like the usage on it the last couple. What does that do to open up doors and stars?
Well, it does, but also you've got to be able to throw the low fastball to kind of have them respect the split. And so the low dart, then the split down off of that, then it makes it tough. And then you can use the high fastball, the curve ball. And so, he clearly had really good feel for his split today.
Why do you think Tanner struggled so much, especially just keeping the ball in the park this year?
I just think if you look at kind of the spray chart, everything is middle. And he's not walking guys, but, you get good hitters, right-handed or left-handed, and if they can lock in on a certain area, they're going to have more success. And so the stuff is really good, but I do think that, when you're consistently kind of throwing to the same zone, that's the predictability part of it.
Something? Like, how does that get corrected? Where it's like fewer mistakes leak out in the middle, and maybe misses are off the plate.
Yeah, it's the irony is I think that he's more of a command guy than he's ever been, and so where you look at past years, the spray chart is kind of all over the hitting zone, and now it's very consistent. And so, so that's what guys are looking to do and looking to hunt.
Earlier this season, he kind of thought it was something in his delivery that was making him miss that way. Is that what you're seeing now too?
No, I think right now, I think his delivery is clean, the stuff is good. I think it's just more of just trying to, attack different parts of the hitting zone to kind of, keep guys chasing him as opposed to just kind of looking in one specific zone.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.